Are you having a hard time? Really deeply stuck? Stuck in the same patterns, living the same day over and over, no matter how hard you try to vary? Do you feel like, is this all there is, when you have trouble with your relationships, your finances, your health, or your finances? Do you really believe that you were meant for more? That there is a deep truth that you are just barely grasping, a secret key that would let you into your true, infinite power if you could only find it? There must be a key that would let you stop being a victim of your circumstances and start making a new world. You're not wrong. That feeling isn't made up. This is your intuition or greater self telling you the truth. You were made for more. You are a maker who is aware. Not that you don't have power, it's that you've been told to give it all away. You've been trying to build a new life with an old plan that doesn't work anymore. Many of you are drawn to this place where faith and science meet because it gives you a modern, reliable way to talk about what you've always known. That is something you can trust. It's not just mystical woo-woo to follow the rules for making a new world. They are deep reflections of the laws that govern the energetic universe. Both mystics and quantum physicists are talking about the same view from the top of the same peak. We're not just going to talk today. We are going to change. We're going to talk about the useful, life-changing ideas that can help you break out of those old, habitual habits. We are going to learn how to use your consciousness, which is the observer in the quantum equation, to choose a new reality that makes you happy from the quantum field's endless ocean of possibilities. Give up your personal history. This is the first concept, and maybe the most freeing one. The author Carlos Castaneda taught me this. He once said that he finally understood that he didn't need a personal history. I gave it up, he said. Just like giving up drinking. That's the only thing that has made a difference. Take a look at that. That's a really crazy idea. If you don't have a story to tell, you don't have to live up to it, which is the great thing about sharing your personal history. There are big, dense bags that we all carry around with us. We call them poo bags. We carry around the people who hurt us, the things that happened, the disappointments, the broken hearts, and all of this stuff that shapes who we are. We connect our very selves to these hurts. This is how I am because of this, we tell someone. Our experience shapes who we are. Every once in a while, we put down those big bags, reach inside, and smear our present moment with old memories. Following this, we feel lost and ask, why does my life smell so bad? Why do I keep getting the same bad things happen to me? I don't get it. Our past is an energetic pattern that we don't understand. The quantum field will give us more of the same thing as long as we keep our attention on it and watch it. There is a feedback loop in your past. You think about the past, which makes you feel something. The way you feel is a vibration or electromagnetic signal. That signal is sent to the quantum field, which acts as an impartial mirror. It then sends you more experiences that match it, which proves your old story. In reality, your only point of power is right now, this endless present moment. If you fully immerse yourself in the present, you may have had a relationship or job that didn't work out, but that story is not you. You don't need to look at that anymore because it was just the fall of the wave function. A Dutch woman came to see me that day. After 25 years, her husband had left her. She was almost going to kill herself because she had 4 kids. This woman was dropping weight, was very depressed, and was taking a lot of different medicines. But she kept getting sicker because she couldn't get over the story. It wasn't just, he left me. I am abandoned was the story she was telling herself and everyone else in the field. I'm not good enough to be loved. My life is over. I'm by myself. So her real life turned out to be a perfect copy of that story. Every day she felt more alone, abandoned, and not good enough. Her hand was on my arm when she came to a book signing I was having in Florida. She stated, "You've got to say something to me, something that will help me get over this." I only told her one thing: give up your personal history. Join yourself right now, in this moment. Those 25 years are interesting, but they're not you. A data point, not a destiny, is what they are. Think of your past as this hat. That will help you figure out how to do this. This is your life. This is the story of I am abandoned. You can't just leave this thing here and walk away from it. It's still in your energy field. It's something you can always look back on. In this case, you pick up your past and accept it. You get it. You agree with it. I had to go through those things, you say. I had to go through that frequency in order to get to where I am now, where I have a strong desire for a different world. What proof is there for that? There is proof that you did it. There's already enough proof for you. You did. You're grateful that story taught you something and helped you see things more clearly. Then you throw it away. You take it in your arms, thank it, bless it, and then throw it away. You consciously take your mind off of it. Giving up your energetic attachment to that story allows you to merge into the present. Some of you may have heard me use the boat's wake as a metaphor. Alan Watts said something very wise about this. The boat is not moved by the wake. The wake is just a path that the boat leaves behind. That is all there is to it. It shows where the boat has been. The wake of your life is the same. The wake doesn't move the boat. The boat moves because of the engine. In the present moment, the machine is also present. That which moves you is your consciousness. Right now, you can use the system to see something new. Even so, a lot of us spend our whole lives looking back at the wake, pointing to it and saying, "See? That's why I'm stuck. That's the reason I can't move on." The idea that it is the cause of your current pain is a lie. The reason for it is your focus on it. Give up. Give it up. Accept the lessons, and if you need to, get help doing that. Then, turn your head around, face forward, and live in the present moment. It's not just a figure of speech. This is a choice. Now is the time when you stop being affected by the past and start shaping the future. Do you feel that? The ease that comes from making this choice. To make this strong choice stick, I want you to do something. You should write a 2-word statement in the notes below. I am now. It's not I will be. Not at all, I'm trying to be. I am now. You are putting down a flag in the present moment when you type those words. You are communicating to the quantum field that your point of power is now, not in the past, but rather in the present, the endless now. You are saying that you are open to a new world. The next principle comes from a quote by Albert Einstein, who was the most famous quantum thinker. He stated, "You can't solve a problem with the same mind that created it." This secret key might be the most important one of all. You have to change your mind in order to change these things that people call problems in your life. These problems live in your mind. It was your mind that made them. They happen in your mind. From this quantum point of view, they are all just illusions. They are made up of patterns of energy that you can see by focusing on them over and over again. You need to change your mind. And I don't just mean changing your mind. I mean changing your level of consciousness in a deep way. You need to rewrite your deal to fit the facts. Everything exists as a wave of potential at the subatomic level, as demonstrated by the double-slit experiment in quantum physics. Possible things can happen anywhere and everywhere at the same time. When an observer looks at it, it only turns into a particle, a thing, an event, or an experience. As that observer, you are. Your problem is a particle that you keep bringing into being with the same mind that created it. That mind thinks the trouble will be there. It looks for it, and the search for it makes it happen. As a new observer, you need to figure out how to solve the problem. Stop looking at the problem and start looking at the way to solve it. Take your attention off of the particle you don't want and put it on the new possibility you want to choose from the field. Being honest about being wrong is one of the hardest things in the world to do. To accept you were wrong, all you have to do is say, I have been making decisions with my mind, my old mind, that have made things in my life that aren't working. I have been looking at a truth that doesn't help me. I don't plan to keep making those decisions either. I was wrong. You do not need to make a big deal out of it. You don't need to feel bad about it in public. The story of guilt is just another low-frequency one. That didn't work, is all you have to say. These are the things I did in the last relationship. I watched from a place of fear and lack. That old pattern wasn't working for me, I didn't know. I do now. This new chance, this new version of myself, is where I want to be right now. This change in thinking is the key to everything, even good partnerships. I think it's about realizing that you focus on the good things about someone instead of the bad things. If you think about the things you don't love, the wave function of your partner gets squished into those things. Through your observation, you are actually calling for the behavior you don't like. You are giving that pattern energy. The great Robert Frost said, "We love the things we love for what they are." For what they are, not for what they should be. They're not what they used to be, but for what they are. Thus, whenever you look into the eyes of someone you care about, like your kids or a partner, you try to catch them doing things right as much as possible. You may have to look for that a long time, especially if you're stuck in an old habit, but you'll find it. Remember that when you think, my relationship isn't working, it's only in your head. What do I feel about that person? What do I want to pay attention to? In what possibility am I losing sight of with my focus? If I could just change my mind, change my observation, and focus my thoughts on what I love about this person, their potential for kindness, the light inside them, and keep my attention there, the friendship would thrive. On an energetic level, you are asking them to step into their highest potential and becoming an observer of it. Just because someone has mastered their own observational mind, they can go through all of their relationships with no anger, hate, or bitterness. They only feel love. Have you ever changed your whole life or seen a relationship get better by just changing your mind? Tell us your story below. How do you get better at focusing on the good things about yourself or other people? Send us your best advice. The next concept is what makes things happen. This is it. Take care of yourself like the person you want to be, you already are. To put it another way, you get ahead in life. You stop making things based on memories of the past, Chapter 1, and start making things based on what you see happening in the future. It seems like you already have what you want and deserve. There is more to this than wishful thinking or faking it till you make it. This is the basic way that creation works. You can't make the quantum field do what you want. It only does what you are. The field doesn't belong to anyone. It does not know what is good or bad for you. simply matching your energetic signature. It is an impartial mirror. Of course, your energetic signature is made up of both your thoughts and feelings. Your feelings are what make the magnetic signal that pulls the experience to you, and your thoughts are what send out the electrical signal. What you send out into the world is your state of being. Most of the time, when you want something, you don't have it. I want more money means I am broadcasting the frequency of not having money. And because the field is a perfect mirror, it tells you, okay, and gives you more chances to feel rich. To embody your future reality, you must feel your wish fulfilled. This is the most important secret. Your body or subconscious mind needs to be mentally sure that the event has already taken place. A brand new electromagnetic signature is sent into the field by this new, higher feeling of thanks, joy, abundance, and peace. Once this new, coherent information comes in, the field has to rearrange the material world to match it. This is something my kids are very good at. From birth, we know how to do this. The price of this prom dress was way too high for what I thought a prom dress should cost for my daughter. I thought a prom dress shouldn't cost more than $20, so I agree with you. But I raised it to about $250, which was still more than what I paid for my first house. She called him anyway and said, "Dad, this is the only prom dress. I need to put this dress on for prom. It goes on and on. If I don't wear this prom dress, I saw a great book about how to raise teenage girls. Get out of my life, but first, drive me and Cheryl to the mall," was the headline. That is the real term. The book is good. That's why I told my daughter Serena, it's just too expensive. I'm ready to put a certain amount of money on it. 1. It was something she had seen herself wear before. I've already worn it. The guy who's taking me to the prom has already seen the picture of me in the dress in my living room. It was this whole thing. It wasn't her hope to get the dress. Her desire for the dress wasn't based on a lack. She was already that girl who wore that dress. She recognized herself in it. Putting on that dress made her feel like she was at the prom. She was showing what was real. I told you, well, if you see yourself in it, then you're going to have to also see yourself as earning the difference between what I'm willing to pay. A deal was made by her. She logged onto the computer, and you know how people put those little pictures in the background of the screen? There are 500 shots of the dress. She was putting her new reality all around her. She signed the paper and said, "I'll watch the kids, do this and that, and pay the difference." She did it. She wore the dress too. Why? Because she understood this idea. The way she talked to herself made it seem like she already had the dress. Her state of being changed, and the material world, the contract, the money, my agreement, and even the dress, had to adjust to her new frequency. Your mind is very smart. You have a version of yourself that is healthy, wealthy, loved, and happy. In the quantum field, that version is already there as a possibility. Not create it, but choose it is your job. You choose it by being it. Take care of yourself like you're already that smart. You need to believe that you are already there. Then it will be normal for you to act on those thoughts. For Emerson, the philosopher, the ancestor to every action is a thought. Also, every thought comes from a feeling. This is the whole process of making. The wish fulfilled must feel good to you. Right now, you need to become the person who already has it. After this, you are no longer making your past, you are making your future. Let's make that new state of being happen together. I want you to take a moment to really feel the future you want, and then write it down in the notes. Type these 3 words: I choose this. It's not a wish. It's not a hope. You can choose. It's an order. When you type these words, you physically break up the wave of potential. You are looking at the future you want and choosing it. This tells the quantum field that this is the world you want to create right now. You are living it. There is only one thing left to do. Accept this as true and make a promise to stay in this new state of being. Click on the subscribe link. It's not just an algorithm. Look at it as an act of energy. When you subscribe, you tell the quantum field that your frequency is now in line with this new stream of consciousness. By clicking yes, you agree to get more of these activations. This is your promise to grow as a person. In the next principle, I talk about how to treasure your link to your quantum self. This is about trusting your inner direction and knowing that you are directly linked to the source of all things, the infinite field of potential. You are something God made. You are not a broken person who is pleading with an unapproachable God for help. You are the center of consciousness for everything in the world. The universe is living through you, so it's not different from you, and nothing goes wrong. This is the proof you've been looking for. Your feeling that you are different or meant for more is real. That which is linked to the unified field is you trying to get your attention. This is a great thought that Emerson had in his article Self-Reliance. It's about having faith in this divine link inside you. He stated, "A man should learn to detect and watch that gleam of light which flashes across his mind from within, more than the luster of the firmament of bards and sages." But he says, he dismisses without notice his own thought, because it's his own. We can see our own rejected thoughts in every great work of art. They return to us with a kind of aloof glory. How often do we do this? Our own clever, intuitive thoughts are turned down. We have a flash of inspiration, a problem-solving idea, or a creative project idea, but we quickly forget about it. We think, "Oh, that's nothing. That's silly. I could never do that." We're afraid of our own brilliance and light. We don't pay attention to the big ideas we have because, well, they're just thoughts. If you value your quantum self, you will stop doing this. It means being aware that you are always linked to your source, to this field that knows everything. It is inside you, so there is no way you can't be. So you are. It will always be a part of you. This creative source is everywhere. That's what makes everyone's nails grow. All of our hearts beat faster for it. It breaks down food for everyone. It makes every flower bloom. The mind is what keeps everything in reality in order, because you are always linked to it. That gleam of light Emerson talked about, that is your direction. You're seeing a potential from the quantum field flash across your thoughts. It's there for you to see, grab, feel, and choose. Learning to listen is part of cherishing it. Being still, meditating, and paying attention to your instincts are all things that you can do. When was the last time you felt that gleam of light inside you? You just knew in your gut that what you felt was true. What did it tell you? Finally, the last thing I call wisdom is staying away from thoughts that make you weak. It's important for you to know that every thought you have has an energy behind it. Like everything else in this quantum world, it has a particular vibrational signature. Your thoughts are not just private, safe things that go through your head. It's a broadcast. They are the money you use to make your world come true. If you think about being ashamed, it will make you weak. The field of applied kinesiology has shown this to be true. And your heart is just a muscle, right? Your child will be physically weak every time they think a shameful thought if you teach them to believe in shame and feel bad about themselves. Their energy field actually gets smaller. Fear, stress, pain, and worry are all thoughts that will weaken you. They are low-frequency, illogical vibrations. Every time you hold them, your body's total frequency goes down. Your immune system, gut, hormone levels, and most importantly, your point of attraction are all affected by this acidic state. If you are constantly sending out low-frequency signals of fear, shame, or not being worthy, you can't build a rich, happy, high-frequency reality. There is a difference in vibrations. Not being able to turn your car radio to a classical station is like having static on the dial. Because you are an aware creator, it is your job to change any thoughts that make you feel less powerful. Keep in mind that I did not say, fight it. What you fight stays with you. Trying to stop a bad thought only gives it more power. You need to be aware of it and then pick a different thought. It has to do with channel switching. When you think about fear, you tell yourself, that's an old story. We used to use that frequency. I'm not going to share that today. Then you choose to think a thought that makes you feel better. You are strong when you think neutral thoughts, willing thoughts, loving thoughts, and finally, grateful thoughts about your divine quantum nature. These aren't just nice feelings. In the quantum model, they are states of being with a lot of coherence and frequency. Being thankful is one of the most creative states of mind. It's proof that the wish has already come true. Up at the top level of unity consciousness, when you see someone who is having a hard time, you see yourself in that person. It makes you feel like, there but for the grace of God go I, and you know, I am connected to that person. Instead of criticism, a low-frequency broadcast, you can send them love, a high-frequency one. This makes both of you stronger. This is the job. You can change your energy by changing the thoughts you have. Changing how you feel changes your life. What is your favorite mantra or empowering thought that you say to yourself when you feel scared or weak? Let us share the best ones. I was on The Tonight Show a lot of times many years ago. Also, I remember going along a Florida beach on my way home from a movie shoot. The show was recorded the night before. An East Coast woman stopped me and asked, "Didn't I see you last night? How are you here?" "Well, I flew the red-eye," I said as I walked along. "You know, we're moving down here," she said. "What are the people like around here?" "What's it like?" "What are they like where you live?" I asked her. "Oh, I live in a big city, and they're really pushy," she said. "Not many people are nice, and they don't have time for you. It's not at all nice. One reason I'm going is because of that." "Well, that's pretty much what you'll find here," I told her. "The people here are pretty much like that." On the way back on the same day, a woman from the Midwest who had also seen me on the show stopped me and asked me almost the same thing. "Do you live here?" "Our family is moving here, and we need to find a school. What are the people like around here?" I asked. "What are they like in Chicago, where you live?" We talked about how it was in the Midwest. Everyone is so nice. They let you into their homes because they are open. Love and kindness are very strong in them. It's an amazing spot. I will miss that a lot. "That's pretty much what you'll find here," I said with a smile. Moving to a new city wasn't all those two women were doing. They were projecting their lives onto it. They brought their world with them. In Chapter 1, the first woman was projecting her personal history and the mind that made the problem. As she had expected, people would be rude and pushy, which is what she would see and what the quantum field would show her. The second woman was 33, acting as if her new home would be just as great as her old one. She was projecting an expectation of kindness and love at a high frequency. That's what she would be looking at, so that's what she would fall from the field. You should expect it. The thing that grows is what you think about, or what you focus on. This is what Emerson taught us. Every deed has a thought that came before it. If you alter the thoughts you hold, the world will alter too. If you change your goals, you change what you choose to bring into your life from the infinite field of possibilities. You hold the key. You are the tool with your consciousness. Faith and science are the same thing. You're not stuck. You're not hurt. You are a very powerful maker who is about to remember who you really are. Now go make something on purpose. Let's lock in this new frequency before you leave. Click the like button if this broadcast spoke to you and made you feel something change in your body. It's like a save button for quantum mechanics. You are anchoring this high-frequency energy in your own field by showing that resonance. You're telling your body and the world, this is mine. This is now a part of me. Share this video with anyone you know who is stuck and looking for the same key. This is how the world changes. Sharing this transmission is more than just sending a link. It's putting out this energy. In order to awaken this truth in other creators like you, it is an act of collective creation that sends out a clear signal. You show the way for the new consciousness. Thanks for being here. Thanks for making your choice.